Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for August 24, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, in a surprise move, Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries and Jared Kushner, son-in-law of President Donald Trump, met privately to discuss potential areas of common ground. This unexpected gathering has sparked interest amidst the tense political climate, particularly with the midterm elections looming. Despite their differences, Jeffries and Kushner have previously worked together on criminal justice and prison reform legislation during the first Trump administration. In international news, UK Prime Minister Andy Burnham is set to visit Kiev, marking his first foreign trip since taking office. The historic visit coincides with Ukraine's 35th anniversary of independence and comes at a critical juncture in the ongoing conflict with Russia. Burnham's trip aims to reaffirm the UK's commitment to supporting Ukraine, both diplomatically and militarily. Lastly, the United States is set to impose severe economic sanctions on Iran, which Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has described as the single greatest financial offensive ever marshaled against an adversary. The sanctions, aimed at targeting Iran's trade partners, are scheduled to be rolled out today, with Secretary Bessent promising to reveal even more severe measures in a press conference later today. Iran has vowed to shut down all oil exports from the Gulf if the economic war continues, warning that not a single drop of oil will be exported from the Strait of Hormuz or anywhere in the Persian Gulf. These are the key stories we are following today. We'll continue to provide updates and analysis as more information becomes available. I'm Walter, and this is the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. First, we have the developments in the talks between Syria and Israel, mediated by the United States, aiming to ease tensions and potentially lay the groundwork for a broader security agreement. These discussions are complex, with Syria emphasizing its priorities such as Israeli withdrawal to pre-overthrow positions and the restoration of a 1974 disengagement agreement. Second, we're following the escalating conflict between Russia and Ukraine, where recent drone attacks on Russian civilian infrastructure have resulted in loss of life and significant economic damage. Ukrainian forces claim these attacks are aimed at disrupting Russia's military supply chains, while Russia vows to retaliate against Ukraine's key economic sectors. The international community is watching closely, hoping for a peaceful resolution to this conflict that has already caused immense suffering. Lastly, we're keeping an eye on the ongoing ICAC inquiry in Australia, known as Operation Rosny, which is investigating allegations of corruption within the New South Wales Liberal Party. Former MP Chris Spence has begun his testimony, providing insight into his relationships and dealings within the party, including characterizing a former colleague as untrustworthy and discussing his cooled friendship with Charles Perrottet, brother of former Premier Dominic Perrottet. These stories highlight the complex geopolitical landscape we are navigating today, from efforts to broker peace in the Middle East to the deepening conflict in Eastern Europe and internal political investigations in Australia. We'll continue to bring you updates on these developing stories as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. First, UBS has raised its S&P 500 target, citing resilient earnings growth, supportive monetary policy, and continued AI adoption as primary drivers. This move comes on the heels of impressive second-quarter earnings reports, with nearly 80% of S&P 500 companies beating estimates. We're also seeing significant insider trading activity at Dropbox and another company, referred to as EL Company. High-ranking executives have disclosed substantial share disposals, which has prompted a closer examination of the potential implications for these companies' future performances. The integration of AI features into cloud content collaboration platforms has led to increased compute costs and margin compression, but the CFO remains optimistic about efficiency gains from technological advancements. Lastly, Billionaire investor Stanley Druckenmiller has made a high-conviction bet on cancer diagnostics company Natera, taking a significant stake in the company. This move has sparked interest among investors and analysts who are eager to understand the rationale behind Druckenmiller's decision. Natera's second quarter results showed revenue growth of 14% year-over-year and record test volumes, reinforcing Druckenmiller's thesis that cancer diagnostics is a business that can grow through any economy. As we navigate these developments, it's essential to maintain a long-term perspective and focus on the fundamentals. With yields and oil prices posing potential risks, investors must remain vigilant. We'll continue to monitor these stories closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. Where do you stay your money on Monday? Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. Firstly, we explored the extraordinary journey of Ayman Jahangir, the first Iranian-American man to travel to space. His story is a testament to human determination and the pursuit of dreams, reminding us of the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our terrestrial bounds. Jahangir's achievement not only highlights the power of individual passion, but also underscores the broader implications of space exploration in uniting humanity, driving innovation, and inspiring future generations. In a somewhat different vein, we delved into the world of investing with an analysis of exchange-traded funds, specifically focusing on FHLC, PJP, and the Roundhill Generative AI Technology ETF, or Tidal Trust 2. This piece provided investors with a comprehensive overview to make informed decisions, emphasizing the importance of aligning investment choices with financial goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Lastly, while not directly related to our other topics, we touched upon the healthcare-focused funds, FHLC and PJP, noting their strategies, costs, and risk profiles. This discussion serves as a reminder of the dynamic nature of the market and the need for thorough research in navigating the complex ETF landscape. These stories, each unique in its own right, contribute to the rich tapestry of human endeavor and innovation that we cover here at the AI Daily Press. Whether reaching for the stars or making informed investment decisions, our publications aim to inspire, educate, and provide valuable insights into the world around us. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. As we begin our day, let's take a quick look at some of the stories that have been making headlines. Firstly, we've been following the situation with Las Vegas Raiders star player Ashton's injury. But in other sports news, Jon Rahm has secured his third consecutive season points title and second team crown in a row at the LIV golf season finale in suburban Indianapolis. The 28-year-old Spaniard finished just a stroke behind 21-year-old Michael Lasasso, who took home the win with a remarkable 65 to get to 18 under. In other news, we took a trip down memory lane to relive one of the most inspiring underdog stories in sports history, the 1989 Trumbull Little League team's improbable journey to international acclaim. Their championship win is a testament to the power of perseverance, teamwork, and the unyielding spirit of small-town America. And finally, we've also been keeping an eye on the progress of Las Vegas Raiders player Ashton as he recovers from his injury. His presence will be crucial if they hope to secure a win this season. We'll be delving deeper into these stories and more throughout the day. So, now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Corral.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we're focusing on the special election runoff in Georgia and South Carolina, which is not just about local representation, but also part of a larger narrative that could shape the future of Congress and the country. We'll be exploring the human side of these elections, talking to voters, candidates, and community leaders about what matters most to them. Secondly, we're reflecting on the tragic New Year's Eve fire in Crans, Montana, Switzerland, which claimed the lives of 12 people and injured many others. The story of Jacques and Jessica Moretti, the owners of the bar where the fire occurred, is one of love, loss, and allegations of domestic abuse. As the investigation continues, the community is grappling with the complexities of human relationships and the devastating consequences of actions. Lastly, we're following the search for James Ballantyne, an elderly man with dementia who went missing in Wagon, Western Australia. The community is rallying together to bring James back safely, and their collective efforts demonstrate the power of human connection and the unwavering spirit of a small town coming together in times of need. These stories remind us of the importance of community, compassion, and addressing complex issues such as domestic violence and dementia. We'll continue to bring you updates on these developing stories and explore the deeper reflections on what they mean for our collective journey as a nation. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Can we talk about the latest news in entertainment? We've got 3 big stories to cover this morning. First, the industry is mourning the loss of Shelley Fabares, a talented actress and singer who starred in classic TV shows like The Donna Reed Show and films with Elvis Presley. She will be deeply missed. Next up, Cardi B is giving us a masterclass in luxury fashion with her latest handbag haul. The rapper took to TikTok to show off her designer purchases, including bags from Chanel, Hermes, and Bottega Veneta. Her enthusiasm is infectious, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of high-end fashion. But on a more serious note, former Disney star Raquel Lee has come forward with shocking allegations of sexual abuse against a Disney employee while filming a movie back in 2001. This isn't just about one person's experience, it's about the broader culture of silence and complicity that allows abuse to thrive in Hollywood. We need to create a culture where victims feel safe coming forward, hold perpetrators accountable, and support organizations working to prevent child abuse and exploitation in the entertainment industry. Tune in for more updates and analysis throughout the day. Trust me on this, it's going to be a wild ride. Oh, come on, let's get real. We need to shine a light on these secrets and scandals that have been hidden for far too long. It's time for accountability, and it's time for change. Face it, darling, the entertainment industry needs a wake-up call. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, a new development in forest exploration is emerging, where artificial intelligence is being used to enhance our experiences and deepen our understanding of these precious ecosystems. This innovative blend of technology and nature offers a compelling pathway to a more informed and appreciative relationship with our planet's forests. In a more urgent tone, experts are sounding the alarm on an impending El Niño event, which is expected to have severe consequences for global climate, human health, food security, and economic stability. This year's El Niño is predicted to be one of the most severe on record, with extreme heat waves, droughts, and heavy rainfall impacting millions worldwide. The international community must come together to support vulnerable communities and take drastic action to reduce our carbon footprint. Lastly, recent research has unveiled the ancient threads of life that bind humans, octopuses, and corals, revealing a common ancestral heritage that underscores the deep connections within the tree of life. This discovery serves as a poignant reminder of our responsibility to preserve and protect the delicate balance of ecosystems, and to adopt a global perspective on nature, recognizing the intricate web of relationships that binds us to all forms of life. These stories remind us of the importance of living in harmony with our planet and the need for urgent action to address the root causes of climate change. We'll be exploring these topics in more depth throughout the day, and that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AIDailyPress, the world's most unbiased news source.